Today's Arduino project will make controlling a stepper motor with an IR remote control. It is a very simple project, like few connections and components that you need. But I don't want to waste anyone's time. I just want to get it straight into the physical implementation of this project. So here is the physical implementation of the project. The controlling a stepper motor, which is this right here, with a infrared remote controller. Right now, the sensor of the infrared remote is kind of blinking. So that means like probably maybe one of my Bluetooth is on the same frequency as the infrared that it uses. So that's why it is blinking. So anytime I press a button in here, you can see it kind of reacts. So anytime there's a frequency that matches what it is meant to receive, it blinks. So I think what's in maybe one of my Bluetooth devices or my laptop or whatever is interfacing with it. So yeah, here is the implementation, and I will put the wiring diagram and the connections and everything on the screen. And yeah, it's a very simple connection. If you have all the parts, I'm using my Arduino to connect to my stepper motor. It is actually not recommended to do this because probably the Arduino doesn't have enough power to affect the stepper motor. And so this project right here just uses the volume up button and the volume down button of the IR controller. And when you press either one of those, it does an 180 degree clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on the button you press. So I'm going to press like the volume up button, and then it is going to do a 180. So I'm going to do that right now. So once I press it, and then it's like it shows that the stepper motor is functioning, and then it does a clockwise rotation 180 degrees. And then this is the I'm going to put both of them on the same end to see what happens as I press the volume down now. There we go. And now it is kind of, doing 180 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to do it again just to show you how. There we go. It's going counterclockwise now. There. Yep. And then once I press the volume up button again, it does the clockwise motion, and yep, clockwise now. And then once I press the volume down, it is going to do counterclockwise. So you can see the implementation of this can be, used as in, like gates and everything. When you're entering a gated place and it requires you to press a button or call a number or something like that, you can see like kind of how something like this can be implemented in big projects or whatever like that. And it doesn't have to be an Arduino. You can use a very simple, because this doesn't require too much of electronics, but the fact that, it has to be, just for learning purposes, like this is a very good introduction. And yeah, so right now I am pressing every button on my IR remote. So it is like, interfacing with the receiver, but it doesn't do anything unless you press the the volume up button or the volume down button. And it is, I wish I could put something on it to show you how it is going, but yeah, this is like a very simple implementation of this project, and I hope it was fun to see. And also I'm going to show you the code that I uploaded to my Arduino. I'm going to put it up on the screen so that you guys can, copy it and paste it into your project, and yeah, you can have something to show off to your friends. And yeah, this is a nice simple project to get started with not get started with, but as you are going further in the electronics wormhole. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like, if you like, experimenting with software and electronics and stuff like that. So I'm going to catch you in the next one. See you guys later. Peace out.